Okay, so now what we are having our next question, which is question number 41. Okay, let's see what question number 41 is asking. Now, an amount of money is to be divided among A, B, and C in the ratio 1:4:7. Okay, now if the difference between the shares of B and C is 450, then what will be the difference between the shares of A and B also? Okay, that we need to find out. Okay, so according to the question, we need to see that an amount of money, that suppose that will be X only. Okay, that will be X. Now that has divided into A, B, and C in the ratio 1x, 1:4:7. Okay, so what we can say, the A share will be X. Okay, and the B share will be 4x, and the C share will be 7x. Okay, now if the difference between the shares of B and C, which means that if we are going to subtract and if we have to find the difference between these two, so what we are getting? We are getting 450. So 7x minus 4x is equals to 450 according to the question. Okay, so what we are getting? 7x minus 4x is 3x is equals to 450. So x will equals to 150 only. Okay, the value of x will be 150. Now, question is asking that what is the difference between the shares of A and B. Okay, so A is equals to 150 only, and B will equals to 4 multiplied by 150, which is equals to 600. Okay, now we, according to the question, we need to find the difference between both. Okay, so what we will do 600 minus 150, and when we are doing it, we will get 450, which is our option number A. Yes, understood? Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, next question is saying a door frame of dimensions 4 by 6 is fixed in the wall of the dimensions 12 by 14. Okay, now we need to find the total labor charges of painting the wall. If the labor charges of painting 1 meter square of the wall is 3 rupees 3. Okay, so how we are going to calculate it? Let's see. Now a door frame of dimension 4 by 6 meter is fixed in the wall of dimension. Some wall is there like this. Okay, and one door is fixed over there. Okay, now the dimension of the wall is like 12 by 14. So what we can say, 12 by 14, and the dimension of door is 6 by 4. Okay, now what we need to see, if someone paints over the wall, so that one paints over this part only. Okay, that part will be left only. So what we need to do, so how much portion is needed to paint the wall? So this portion is needed, correct? So what we need to do, first we have to find the area of this thing, the wall, then we need to find the area of the door, then we will subtract it, then only we will find the how much portion is needed to paint. Okay, so the area of wall will be 12 multiplied by 4, correct? Because the dimension is 12 by 14 only. Okay, so when we are doing it, what we are getting? Okay, 168 meters square. Understood? Okay, now we need to find the area of door. Okay, let's find area of door will be 6 4s are, which is 24 meters square. Okay, now we need to find the area of the remaining wall. So area of remaining wall will equals to 168 minus 24 meters square. Okay, when we are going to subtract it, 8 minus 4 is 4, 6 minus 2 is 4 again, we are finding that 144 meters square is the remaining wall area that is needed to paint. Okay, now the question is saying that we need to find the total labor charges only for painting the wall. If the labor charges for painting 1 meter square is 3 rupees, if for 1 meter square he charged 3 rupees, for 144 meter square how much he will charge? So 144 multiplied by 3. Okay, how much we are getting? 3 4s are 12, 3 4s are 12 plus 1 13, 3 1s are 3 1 the 3 plus 1 4. We are finding 432 rupees, which is our option number B. Understood? Okay, let's move on. So now we are having our next question, which is question number 43. Now question number 43 is saying that Kavita went for shopping with rupees to 2500 and 50 paisa. Okay. Now after spending 1 by 2 of it on 3 skirts, how much money is left with her? Okay, we need to find that. Okay, so how we are going to do it? So she has 2500 rupees and 50 paise. Okay, now out of these, she spent 1 by 2 of it on 3 skirts. Okay, so first we need to find 1 by 2 of it. Okay, so that will equals to 1250.25. Okay, so how much money is left with her? The question is asking that only. Okay, so we need to subtract 1250.25.50. Okay, so when we are subtracting it, 5, here we are getting 2. Okay, here 0 will remain 0 only. 10 minus 5 is 5 only. 4 minus 2 is 2 only. Then it is 1. So we are getting 1250.25 only. So that is our option number D. Understood? Okay, let's move on to the question number 24. Now question number 24 is saying that the temperature of a hot iron is 180 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now every minute the temperature drops down by 8 degrees Celsius. Okay, every minute it is dropping. Now what will be the temperature of the rod after 15 minutes? Okay, if in every single minute it is dropping by 8 degrees Celsius, so in 15 minutes how much it will drop? So for this we need to multiply 15 by 8. Okay, so when we are multiplying it with 8, so what we are getting? 120. Okay, so in 15 minutes, it will drop by 120 degrees Celsius. Okay, now the temperature of a hot iron is 180 degrees Celsius. Initially, it was 180 degrees Celsius. Now, after 15 minutes, it has dropped by 120 degrees Celsius. Okay, so question is asking that what will be the temperature of the rod after 15 minutes? So for this, we need to subtract 120 from 180. Okay, when we are subtracting it, we will get 60 degrees Celsius. That will our option number B. Understood? Okay, let's move on to the question number 45. So the question number 45 is saying that in a school, 5 by 7 of the students are girls. If the number of the boys in the school is 560, then we need to find the total number of the students in a school. Now in a school, 5 by 7 of the students are girls, that is given over there. And the number of the boys in the school is 560. Okay, suppose we have X number of students in a school. Okay, out of X number of students, 5 by 7 are girls. So X, 5 by 7 of X will equals to 5X by 7 only. So these are the girls only. Okay, and the number of the boys is given over here. So what we will do from the total, if we are subtracting the number of the girls, we will get the number of the boys, which is 560, correct? So this is our equation that we need to solve. Okay, let's solve it. So that will be 7x minus 5x, that will equals to 2x by 7, which is equals to 560. Okay, now what we need to do, this x will equals to 560 multiplied by 7 by 2. Okay, let's solve it. 280 we are getting from here, and when we are multiplying 280 with 7, what we are getting? 1960. Okay, that will equals to option number C. So we are having 1960 students in the school. Understood? Okay, let's move to the next section, which is our achievers section. Okay, so let's see what achievers section is saying. So let's go through the question number first of achiever section, which is question number 46. Okay, the given double bar graph shows the number of the mass sold by the two leaders in the given 6 months of a year. Okay, now we need to study the bar graph carefully and answer the question. So the first question is asking that how many more mass were sold by the dealer 2 than dealer 1 in all the 6 months. Okay, so that the blank bar graph is showing the dealer 1 and the shaded bar graph showing the dealer number 2. In the question, it is asking that how many more masks were sold by the dealer 2 than dealer 1 in all the 6 months. So first what we will do, first we will go through the bar graph and find the number of the masks sold in by every month. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, so in a March, dealer 1 sold 500 and dealer 2 sold 700. Okay, now when we are going through April, so in April what we can see, dealer 1 sold 600 and dealer 2 sold 500. Okay, now when we are going through a month of May, so what we can see, dealer 1 sold 800 and dealer 2 sold 900. Okay, in the month of June, dealer 1 sold 600 and dealer 2 sold 400. Okay, in the month of July, what we can see, a dealer 1 sold 500 and dealer 2 sold 400. Okay, in the month of August, what we can see, that dealer 1 sold 700 and dealer 2 sold 900. Okay. Okay, now how many more marks were sold by dealer 2 by dealer 1 in all the 6 months? So first we need to count the number, or just we need to add them all. So let's count of dealer 1. Okay, so we are going to count of dealer 1, make a count of dealer 1. So dealer 1 in the March, he sold 500. Then in April he sold 600, that is 1100. Then in May he sold 800, that is 1900. Then in the month of June he sold 600, that will equals to 2500. Then in the month of July he sold 500, which is equals to 300. And then in the month of August he sold 700, which is equals to 3700. Okay, 500 plus 600, 1100, 1100 plus 800 is 1900, 1900 plus 600 is 2500, 2500 plus 500 is 3000, and 3000 plus 700, 3700. Okay, let's make a total of dealer 2. Okay, so dealer 2 sold in the first month, in the month of March, he sold 700. Then after that, in the month of April, he sold 500, which is equals to 1200. Okay, then he sold 900, which is equals to 2100. Then after that, he sold 400, which is equals to 2500. Now 2500, then he sold 400 again, which is equals to 2900. Then he sold 900. Okay, so what we are getting, 2900 plus 900 will equals to 3800. Okay, now we need to find out that how many more marks was sold by dealer 2 than dealer 1. So dealer 2 sold 3800 and dealer 1 sold 3700. So what is the difference between these two? That is rupees 100 only. Sorry, not rupees, the number is 100 only. Okay, so let's first answer is 100. Okay, let's go to the second option. Now in the month of April, May and July together, what fraction of the masks were sold by dealer 1 to the masks sold by the dealer 2? Okay, so first we will calculate the number of the mass sold by both of them in the month of April, May and July. Okay, so April, for the dealer 1, April is 600. Okay, then after that we need to take May, so that will be 800. Okay, then after that we need to take July. Okay, so July is 500. Okay, so that will equals to 600 plus 800, 1400, 1400 plus 500 will equals to 1900. Okay, let's go to the dealer 2 in the same way. In April he sold 500, in May he sold 900. Okay, then in month of July he sold 400. Okay, so what is the total? 900 plus 500, 1400, 1400 plus 400 is 1800. Okay, we need to find the fraction of marks sold by dealer 1 to the marks sold by dealer 2. So 1400 by 1800. Okay, what we are getting? We are getting 19 by 18. Okay, so that will be the answer of second one. Okay, let's go through the option and check. 119 by 18 is the option number C. So that's why option number C is our correct answer. Okay, let's move to the question number 47 then now. So question number 47 is saying fill in the blanks and select the correct option. Now, in the first one, it is saying that we need to find the order of rotational symmetry of this figure, okay? Whatever given over here. We need to find the order of rotational symmetry over here, okay? So let's see. If we are going to rotate it in the first term, so it will be like this. That will come here and this part will go here, okay? When we are going to rotate it again, so this part will come here in the down section and this part is here, so that will come here. So it has two rotational symmetry, order of two rotational symmetry. Okay, so it is like this only, no? Okay, first we rotate it like this. So this portion comes here and this portion comes here, okay? So it will becomes like this only. Okay, then we rotate it again. So this one here and this will move here. So it will looks like this. Okay, so the same figure comes over here. How many times? 2 times. Okay, then we need to find the lines of symmetry of a regular decagon. Okay, so how many lines of symmetry will be there? Question is saying that it is a regular decagon. As we all know that regular decagon means the figure that is having all sides of equal length. Correct. When it has all sides of equal length, so that means it has 10. If a decagon has 10 sides, so which means it has 10 line of symmetry. Okay, but it is because it is regular from all the sides. Okay, that's why it will be equals to 10 line of symmetry. Okay, now the least angle of rotation of a regular pentagon is. Okay, so it is asking the least angle of rotation. So when we are going to divide 360 by 5, what we are getting? 3 7s are 35, 3 2s are 10. We are getting 72 only. Okay, so that is the formula that you need to use here. 360 degree divided by the number of sides. Okay, so that is 72 degree. Now we need to find the lines of symmetry of this figure. Okay, so how many lines of symmetry are here in this figure? So if we are going through that, so we can say this line acts as a line of symmetry. Okay, and then this line will also act as a line of symmetry. And no more line we can draw as a line of symmetry, because if we are drawing it like this, then it won't be the line of symmetry. And if we are going to draw it like this, then also can't be a line of symmetry. Okay, so it has only two lines of symmetry. So we are getting 2 tan 72 degree and 2, which is equals to our option number B. Okay, let's move to the question number 48 now. Question number 48 is saying that we need to solve the following questions. So how many revolutions should a wheel of radius 140 centimeter make to cover a rectangular field once of the length 120 meter and breadth 100 meter? Okay, so we need to find that. So it is saying that how many revolutions should a wheel of radius 140 centimeter would take. So if has to take revolution, so it will move like this only. Okay, so for this what we need to do, if it is moving like this, so for this we will have to find the circumference of the wheel first. Okay, so circumference of wheel is equals to 2 pi r. The formula of circumference of circle is equals to 2 pi r only. Okay, so we will apply it over here. Okay, when we are applying it over here, so what we are getting, 2 multiplied by 22 by 7, and radius is given here as 140 multiplied by 140. So that will equals to 44 multiplied by 20. We will get 880 centimeter as a radius. Okay, now it is saying that it has to cover a rectangular field once of length this and this. Okay, so for this we will find the perimeter of rectangle, which is equals to 2 into L plus B, which is 120 plus 100 is equals to 220. So we will multiply it with 220. We are getting 440. Okay, now what we need to do? Okay, so how many revolutions it will take, we need to find that. Okay, so how we are going to find it? Okay, so it is in meter and it is in centimeter. Okay, so first we will convert it into centimeter. So what we are getting, 14440, we will add 20 into it. Okay, when we are adding 20 into it, so it becomes 44,000 centimeters. Okay, so let's divide it. Okay, let's see what we are getting. Okay, we can cut it 1000 times and we can cut it 2 times. Okay, when we are dividing it by 2, sorry, 100. So we are getting 50. Okay, so that will equals to 50. Okay, so it can make 50 revolutions. Okay, now let's move to the second point. So it is saying that typist uses a sheet measuring 20 centimeter by 30 centimeter lengthwise. If a margin of 2 centimeter is left on each of the side of a 3 centimeter margin on the top and bottom, then the percentage of page used for tapping. Okay, suppose the page looks like this only. Okay, length and breadth is 20 and 30. So that will be 20 and that will be 30. Now if the margin of 2 centimeters is left on each side, it is like this will be 2 centimeter, this will be 2 centimeter, 2 centimeter and 2 centimeter. Now from the top and the bottom it leaves a margin of 3 centimeter. So that is 3 centimeter. Okay, now okay, so from here to here it is 2 centimeter, and from here to here it is 3 centimeter. Use this portion for typing. Okay, so question is asking then what percent of the page used for typing. So first we need to find that what percent of the page is left after doing all this. Okay, so how we are going to do it? First we need to find the area of page. So area of page is equals to 20 by 30, which is equals to 600 centimeter square. Okay, now margin of 2 centimeters is left on each of the side like this and this. Okay, then 3 centimeter margin on the top and bottom is left. Then the percentage we need to find. So first we need to find the area of this thing. So that will equals to 30 multiplied by 2. That is equals to 60, and from both the side it is leaving, so that will equals to 60 multiplied by 2, 120 meters. Okay, then we will calculate the for the top and the bottom. So the margin is of 3 meters, so that will equals to 20 multiplied by 3, because this is 20 and this part is 3. So we'll give us 20 multiplied by 3 will give us 60 only. Okay, because it from it is two sides, so we need to multiply here with 2, so we are getting 120 meter again. Okay, now we will add it. So what we are getting? 240. Now subtract 240 from 600. What we are getting? We are getting 10 minus 4 is 6, 5 minus 2 is 3, 360. Okay. Now we need to find the percent of the page used for typing only. So 360 by 600 multiply by 100. Okay. And when we are doing it, so we are finding it. Okay, so that portion is also here now. So we need to find the area of that one also. Okay, when we are calculating it, we will get like similar to 64% we are getting, because we need to find the area of these things also. Okay, area of this portion, area of this portion, this portion, this portion, this portion. Okay, according to that we will solve it. Okay, so that will be 3 into 3. So over here, so when we are doing all the things, what we are getting? We are getting 64% only. So that is in option number C, 50 and 64%. So that will be a correct answer. Let's move to the next question, which is question number 49. So the question number and answer the questions on the basis of the those statements. Okay, so let's see what first statement is saying. So the first statement is saying the reciprocal of the sum of the reciprocal of the numbers is this. Okay, so first we need to find the reciprocal of these numbers, whatever given in the question. Okay, so what will be the reciprocal of the first number that we have? So if we are going to find the reciprocal of 3 by 4, so that will equals to 4 by 3. Okay, then we need to find the reciprocal of next number, that is 5 by 7. So reciprocal will be 7 by 5. Okay, when we are going to add these two numbers, what we are getting? So the reciprocal of these two numbers will or the sum of the reciprocal of these two numbers will equals to 41 by 15. Okay, what we are getting? We are getting 41 by 15 over here. Okay, and we are reciprocating that sum also. So we are getting 15 by 45. Okay, and here it is written as 31 by 15, which is wrong. Okay, so this statement is false. Okay, now let's move to the second statement, that is saying if the length of a rectangle is 5 whole 3 by 3, 5 whole 3 by 4, so which means it is equals to 23 by 4. Okay, now the breadth is equals to 5 whole 1 by 6, which is equals to 31 by 6. Okay, now the question is saying we need to find the perimeters, because the sum of the perimeters of these things. So for finding the perimeter, the formula is 2 multiplied by L plus B. Okay, so when we have to find the perimeter, what we are getting? We are getting 2 times 131 by 6. Okay, we are getting this only. Okay, now when we, okay, by 12. Okay, so let's cut 2 by 12. So we are getting 6. So we are getting the perimeter of one rectangle is 131 by 6. Now we need to find the perimeter of 5 such rectangles. So we need to multiply it by 5. When we are multiplying it with 5, so we are getting 655 by 6. Okay, when we are solving it, we are getting 109 whole 1 by 6 meters. Okay, so that that is given in the question itself. So what we can say, that is this statement is true. Okay, so what we can say, option number B, statement 1 is false versus statement 2 is true. Okay, let's move to the next question. So the here and the next question, we need to match the following with the correct options only. Okay, so the first one is saying that 2 times of x plus 7 is equals to 3 times of x minus 10. Okay, so let's solve it. When we are solving it, what we will get? 2x plus 14 is equals to 3x minus 30. Okay, let's solve it. So 2x minus 3x is minus x only, and minus 30 and minus 14 will equals to minus 44. So here we are getting the value of x as 44, which is here written in the option number 3. Okay, so what we can see, the P is option number 3. Okay, Let's move to the second one. It is saying that x minus 3 by 5 plus 7 is equals to 2x plus 1 by 3. Okay. So let's solve it. So x minus 3 by 5. Okay. So what we can do? So 5 7 are 35. We can do it like this in this way also, which is equals to 2x plus 1 3. Okay. So let's solve it. So what we are getting, x plus 32 by 5 is equals to 2x plus 1 by 3, cross multiply it. So we are getting 3x plus 96 is equals to 10x plus 5. Okay, so 3x minus 10x minus 7x is equals to 5 minus 96 minus 91. So x will equals to 13. Okay, so that is a first option. So the Q answer is first option. Now let's move to the next one, which is saying that n times 9 times x plus 14 is equals to 27. Okay, solve it. 9x plus 126 is equals to 27. So 9x is equals to 27 minus 126. Okay, what we are getting? We are getting 99. Okay, so x is 99 minus 99. Minus 99 by 9. So we are getting the value of x as minus 11. Okay, so that is here in the option number 4. Okay, let's solve this. 2x, 12x is equals to 7x plus 15. So what we are getting? 12x minus 7x is equals to 15. So 5x is equals to 15. So the value of x will be 3. Okay, that is option number 2. So what we are getting? The P is the third one, then first, then fourth, then second. Third, first, fourth, second. Okay, that is option number D. Understood? Okay. Thank you so much, everyone.